Right now, I am super excited because I'm going to Argos. That's right. Recently, I gave away my Bluetooth Bose headphones to my dad because he hadn't got any and he loves music and he wanted some, and I thought, you'll do better with them than me. And then I realised how much I miss having wireless headphones and how easy it makes life. So now I'm at Argos, about to pick up my new Apple AirPods. Very exciting. Usually I'd buy things like this direct from the Apple store, but due to the ridiculous weight on this, I've not been able to. So Argos, it's official, summer's over. Woke up this morning and it is absolutely chucking it down. It's grey, it's cold, it's about 11 degrees when we've been having 22 to 25 all week and 28 plus the week before. So the sun has officially left us.
What's up, Maggie?
So, right here we have multiple boxes that came in this morning. We think this is from Sailor Jerry's Run, who have we've been speaking to a little bit basically, and they're sending us some gifts. So in here are some presents for Apothecary 87, and also for Jimmy and his bar, the Blind Librarian, which link is just here. Scott, put that in. And we've got this, which is not very well sealed. I don't know what's in any of these, really.
Surprises.
Yeah, it's just surprises. But a whole load of random things that I think there's two of each.
Oh, two of each. The books.
Shall we open one? Shall we open one? So I think
That's the story.
oh, that's sick. That's the
Yeah.
that's the one that they were telling us about with Norman Collins'
This is
story.
the story, yeah.
Norman Collins, the guy who started Sailor Jerry's, created all the tattoos. They told us they'd send us some bits here. Which, so that's awesome.
Dog tags.
Do you want dog tag bottle openers?
Hell yeah.
There's loads of them.
Oh, some more awesome patches.
I've got some of these, they're going on one of my jackets.
Yeah.
They
everyone's got
the
some.
iron-on patches?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're cool. You want some of them?
Oh yeah.
We've got a sticker pack. With the stickers.
Iron and patches.
What?
Crazy.
Yeah, these are little stickers. My work speaks for itself.
CD. Ooh. Such classics as Night Beasts, Ain't Dumbo. Nice.
And in here, glasses.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh, shot glasses.
Oh,
Hey,
the
ho.
Oh, the egg cups, yeah. So they've each got different designs on.
That's cool. I'm going to make use of them. We're going to get cranked. So what, 3 boxes of you, 3 for me?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's 2.
Nice, 1 each.
There you go. These.
Yeah, sick. Could have done with one of those the other day when you lent me a lawn mower.
Oh, lawnmower.
Yeah.
I have to use a string a lot.
What, for the entire garden?
Yeah, you got me seeing my legs. They are cut up.
There's so much stuff. This is why our office ends up looking so cool.
So's Jimmy.
What's that? Do you just drink from that?
Yeah, it's got a cool box inside.
Is it a sharer?
Yeah, it's a sharer.
That's nuts.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. That's cool.
I'm guessing they go with those tin cups that you've got.
Show that up to the viewers, Jimmy. Nice.
Nice.
Oh, Scott's going to shit himself when he sees these.
Look at that.
Scott's been wanting us to do tin cups for ages.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Scotty Peanuts.
Nice.
Oh, they're enamel, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
Tin of enamel.
There's
Oh,
nice.
got two.
We got two. We got two.
Two more. On the way.
Tucking time.
On the way. Look at that. It's amazing.
That's amazing. Pigeon, dude. Nice. For Barbary.
Oh.
For the men's toilet.
To be fair, yeah. We probably do need one in there.
Let's fit our face over Joe, like we look after our own toilets.
Where would it go? 'Cause the only real wall that you can put it is in front of you. And you don't really want to see your own poo face. That wouldn't be pleasant.
While you're Googling.
While you Google, yeah.
Awesome.
That's a right hole.
I know.
Cheers, Sailor Jerry's. Wow. That was a morning. So I rocked up at work about 8:35 this morning. It is now, let me just have a check, bang on 3. So just got in at 3. I've been in back-to-back meetings all morning with a whole range of people. Like some really cool meetings. Some that are really good, some that are going to really help us push forward, and some that have just been awesome and fun. I'm absolutely knackered. I've only just stopped for a toilet break and to eat, so I've just had a quick salad. But yeah, it's been nuts. So we had the delivery from Sailor Jerry's, which I did after the meetings. That was really awesome of them to send so much cool stuff. And Jimmy was here for that. So I had my meeting with Jimmy this morning. I had a couple of other meetings. I also had someone who's really kindly come down to see us and helped us fill our drinks globe. So, some of you may know a little bit about the drinks industry, but there's a company out there called Diageo, and Diageo look after some very well-known brands, but also some very cool brands as well. And they have such things as Bullet Bourbon. What else have we got? We've got got some Tanqueray 10 that they've dropped off for us. Really nice gin. Of course, some Don Julio, which is amazing. And one that I'm really excited to try, some Copper Dog. We're talking to these guys about a few things. Very early days yet, but there could be some really exciting stuff happening that we're going to do with them. We've got a few more goodies that we're going to dot around, cups, some little flasks, but really excited because they want to talk to us about doing some campaigns together, which is crazy, both with Volstead and Apothecary 87. So there's some really cool tie-ins there. Very excited to see how this kind of plays out. It's not so much that because I thought it was going to be a lot about getting, seeing what we could do for them, because they're a huge company and these particular brands are absolutely massive, so see what we can do for them. But it's really kind of they want to see what they can do for us, which really is nice to hear when brands of that size and quality are well aware of you and want to work with you. So yeah, that was a nice little surprise. But you've got to keep your eyes out because some crazy stuff is going to be happening soon. We just don't know what yet. On this fine Thursday summery morning, it's not summer at all, it's miserable and rainy. We're heading out the office today, just over the road. We're borrowing some room at Helm because it is our marketing strategy meeting for the start of the quarter as we're away for the majority of July. Get ahead of ourselves, try and make sure that we know what we're doing in terms of marketing and our strategy. What we'd like to do is we'll have this meeting out the office so that there's no distractions, have a full day planning everything, Volstead, Apothecary 87, everything else. Then we come back, put everything into action, and then we'll have our visual meeting where Scotty Peanuts comes along and we work out basically how everything's going to look, settle the deadlines and make everything kind of happen. As you can tell behind me, we're going to Helm because that's where we're borrowing it today. Normally we'd go a little further afield, but we haven't really had time to get anything sorted. It's been a manic couple of weeks, so we've just gone over the road. But it is nice if we can get really away and secluded to get on top of this. It's hard when you get distractions sometimes, and when you're so close to the office, that's inevitable. So we're almost at the end of planning for Apothecary 87's campaigns for the quarters that we're looking at now, the next 2 quarters. We still have to finalise one massive campaign, which we're going to do after some lunch because we're starving, and then we're moving on to Volstead and doing some planning for the personal brand as well. And it's gonna be a really long day, but as long as we can outline the basics of what we need to, it should be pretty good. The difficulty that we have is we've been quite reactive in our marketing and what we do. So it gets close to the event and we're like, oh crap, we need to do something. And what we're trying to do is get it to the point that we're way ahead of ourselves, so that we know what's happening, it's all planned in place, everything's pre-made, and then we don't have a mad rush to do anything, which allows us to do bigger, better and more effective work. So that's the plan. We're gonna see how well it goes and just really try and work on getting on top of ourselves. Chloe has been preparing for when we go away next week to Copenhagen and then to Denmark afterwards. Bear is attacking me. What are you doing, you vicious creature? Ah! And this is a suitcase, but it's not any old suitcase. Tell us about the suitcase, Chloe.
Well, it's from a company called Get Off Away, and it has charging points here and here to charge all your electronical devices. Yeah. Focus down there. Obviously a lock.
But the main thing is, we can charge phones. we can charge phones and laptops and everything else on the move through the power of magic. Heading back now for the second half of our marketing strategy day. It's fun, but it's tiring, and it's quite cold as well. But the others are over there. I sent them down in advance with me because I had to sort out a couple bits in the office, which is why I think it's so good to get away from the office. Went back at lunch, got roped into doing a few bits, and now it's an hour and a half later. So I'm back here now, gonna get my head down, and we're gonna get some awesome stuff done. Good. So, as you guys know, for the past 2 months we've had Lea with us, who has been an intern who's come over from France on part of a coursework, uni coursework. Her job has been to help us grow, get new customers, and basically be part of the team, which she's done a great job at. So, with today being the last day, we've got a nice little present, and she seems to be a big fan of Krispy Kreme donuts, so instead of a cake, we've got a dozen assorted.
King says love like donuts.
The song today. It's in French and it's got a moustache.
Merci beaucoup. That's incredible.
There weren't many French moustache cards available, so I think we did okay. But I think you may like this more.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's so nice. Thank you, everybody. So,
I think you may understand what this box
I
is.
may understand.
It's something that we think that you might like.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh. There's something inside.
Yes. Yes. It's not just an empty box.
Oh. Okay, now I know. Now I know what this is.
Yeah.
I think I must
It's the collector's edition box, specially wrapped, and we heard that Hermione is one of your favourites.
Yeah, I like Hermione. Wow, yeah, I recognize this one.
Yeah, and also
Wow, hey.
Hermione is the same in French, I believe.
Yes.
Yes. Good.
Can you cast a spell on Sam in French, please?
Wingardium Leviosa.
Friday afternoon, almost time to leave the office. It's been one crazy week. Really kind of draining this week, very mentally draining. We've been trying to get ahead of ourselves, partly because we're away for most of July. We're, or quite a few of us are. We'll be at Copenhagen for most of next week. We come back to the UK for a day, and then we get ready and we turn back around and head out to Long Beach, California, where we're doing the agenda show. And because of that, I think that we're really trying to kind of get on top of ourselves, forward plan a lot more, and make sure things are going to be very smooth when we're not here. But we're also trying to do that in general and push ourselves to a point where we're well ahead of where we want to be, in kind of all aspects. And we also have been really working very hard to work smarter, not harder, which means a lot of hard work in the now, which will relieve some of the work in the future. But as a result of all this, it's been one of the most mentally draining weeks I've had in a long time. I mean, I've been getting home usual kind of time after work, but then I'll still be working or I'll have to go somewhere else for work. And it's probably been, between 8 and 10 o'clock every night this week that I've stopped working. And every weekend I'm working. There's a lot of hard work, and you really just, I think when you run your own business, you've got to really love it, and you've got to work and go hell for leather on it. But sometimes you just need that little bit of rest. I don't see that coming anytime soon. Not for the next month at least, with us being away working so much. But as a result, some really awesome things are happening. So it's paying off. But I would love to just chill in a pool right now. Oh well, soon. We'll go away soon, relax soon. But we'll keep this up for the time being. So it is 10 to 5 and we have been waiting for Amazon to deliver Jimmy's birthday presents. Because his birthday's tomorrow, so we'll be giving him his birthday presents on Monday. Chloe is now inspecting them.
Check they're okay.
She didn't want to be on camera. And we bought him a whole load of mixology books. So we've got the Drunken Botanist, the Curious Bartender, what's it called? Artistry and Alchemy. And finally, one I think that he's going to really love, which is one of my favourite books from when I was running a bar, was the Flavour Thesaurus, which is awesome. I have a feeling he'll probably want to use it a bit for some products here, but it's going to be amazing for creating some awesome drinks at his bar, The Blind Librarian. Link here, go visit. So it has been a very nice, very relaxing day, very productive as well. However, it is the end of Sunday, or coming close to, and I am out taking the boys for a little walk. We found a new place for them to go, an area that I've not walked down before with them, so lots of new smells for them, very happy. But that is not why I am talking to you guys now. I'm talking to you because I wanted to tell you a little bit about what I do when I take Bear and Gatsby for a walk. I always listen to audiobooks. I have very little time to read, and my time walking the dogs is one of the times I get to listen to audiobooks the most. I'm currently listening to Daniel Priestley's Entrepreneur Revolution, which is probably one of the most insightful and helpful books that I've listened to in quite a long time. it's got a lot of content that I think that any budding entrepreneur should really listen to, and some great tasks that really kind of help clear your mind and put you on the right track for what you need to be thinking about and doing. So definitely do give it a read or a listen. And if you have not enough time in the day to do the things you want, like read more books, then there are things out there like where you can listen to them, and you know, try and find time, fit it around your day when you can actually do that. And mine is out walking these two.